his statement during the celebration right after the game on Tuesday night. He is standing by now with, is it Zora Stevenson? Okay.
So you probably watched a lot of these parades on television, but now you get to experience it. What is it like out here?
Well, I think it's really cool, but I just see him for like a second or two, the parades. And then you're always looking at him going, God, I wish I was in there. So now we are, and now it's great. So it's been a blast.
What do you think of the way that this community has embraced this team? You hear the Bobby chants, you hear the MVP chants, people lining the street on a weekday, on a morning weekday.
I think it's great. I think for the city it's been phenomenal. I think it's just been something really nice, and everybody has come together. And like, I love how much they love Bobby. I mean, it's crazy, and it's good for him.
Well, some tremendous things going on here in Milwaukee right now. Mark Lazary, Wes Edens, the principal owners of the Milwaukee Bucks. And you have to take a moment here to salute as you see a beautiful aerial of downtown Milwaukee here right now. That is McKinley Boulevard, and it joins Water Street. Water Street, also another main path of this parade route. And we're understanding the championship buses are just making the turn onto Wisconsin Avenue off Farwell right now. So I think we're going to be having a nice long-term slow parade down here to the Deer District right now, which is great to see. It's been obviously since 1971, so we can slow it down and soak it in a little bit. That's for sure.
Don't let them go too fast. You wait 50 years. Got to take your time, and seeing that Larry O'Brien trophy being given a smooch by Giannis is pretty awesome. I mean, it is. It's the Larry O'Brien trophy is cruising around downtown Milwaukee, and everybody just wants a glimpse of it. We got a great champion. What a team, and I agree. Just slow it down. Maybe 3 miles per hour. We don't need to make this too quick.
Absolutely not. Well, we heard from Mark Lazary. I also want to acknowledge the Bucks' previous owner, Herb Cole, who was able to make it to the NBA Finals in here to the beautiful Pfizer Forum, a building in which he helped donate a high percentage of money towards building for his state. Obviously, former senator here as well, longtime owner of the Bucks. They came so close to making the NBA Finals back in 2001 under his leadership. He put together some very entertaining teams, and also saw this team through some slow times through the 90s as well, Steve. And even before they drafted Giannis, there were some slow times back in the 2010s. But that's how the ebb and flow is in pro ownership. There's Herb Cole Way right behind us where we're doing our broadcast here in the Deer District. Big salute to what Herb has been able to do over decades of time of leading and owning this Milwaukee Bucks team.
An incredible man. I actually saw him the day after the championship, where he often has breakfast at the Pfister Cafe. And I had to take a minute, and I went up to him and I just said, Herb, I remember when you sold the team to this ownership group towards the new arena to make sure that this team stayed in Milwaukee. And I just said thank you on behalf of somebody who has always been a Bucks fan, who was a player on the Milwaukee Bucks, and is so excited for this city, for my children's sake and everybody else watching. I said thank you for all that you did, all that you've done, and making sure the team stayed here. I said I hope you're enjoying this championship as much as everybody else was. And he was sitting there at the Pfister Cafe, driving his Buick Park Avenue. I saw him when he left and he got out to the valet. What an incredible man. And like you said, just Herb Cole Way. Obviously, he's had such an impact on his franchise, and I think he has a huge part of this championship run as well.
Salt of the earth guy. And I know after maybe he had his breakfast over at the Pfister quite often, he did pack a lunch pail like everyone else in this city, right?
I'm sure that's right. I'm sure that's right. But he had his Bucks cap on, and his sport coat. He's sitting there at brunch, and what a great man.
Yep, indeed. And I think that the thing too, Steve, is as much as when you have a long-time owner like this, and he's still around to attend these games and to appreciate what happened after he passed the baton. And he, of course, wants to see a championship here, and now he's seeing it, and that's got to be pretty special for somebody that kind of poured his heart and soul, and his family did, into owning this franchise.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think because he did what he did to keep the franchise here and make the direction that I think he thought was the right time to do it, and he was right. And I think as a businessman and politician like Herb Cole was, there's nothing wrong with being right. He was always in the business of trying to do things right and for the community and for the people. I think he's looking going, I did the right thing selling the team when I did, making sure it stayed here. And I don't think there's been anybody in the history of Milwaukee in my lifetime that has had such an interest in making sure the city of Milwaukee got better and better every year. I think he's looking right now going, that's certainly the case.
You're looking live here at our broadcast on Valley Sports Wisconsin of the Bucks 2021 Victory Parade. They are the NBA champions, the entire team and organization on several buses parading down Wisconsin Avenue right now. And on one of those buses, Zora is standing by with Bobby Portis.
Yeah, your whole crew back here with you. What does it mean to be able to experience this with all the people that you care about?
It means the world to me. Coming from where I'm from, man, you know, we don't get the experience coming to the NBA, let alone, you know, winning an NBA championship. So it's always great to celebrate with my friends and family and my teammates as well. You know, we sacrifice a lot to get to this point, and it's just fun just to win a championship and, you know, see all our sacrifice go to work.
What's the story behind the belt?
Yeah, the People's Shield, man. You know, they have that, and you know, I give my all to the team, to the city, and everything I do. I sacrifice a lot, and I think the city loves that. So, you know, they gave me this belt for the People's Champ Award, and I'm very grateful. John Cena.
We want John Cena next.
You have your mom here, Bobby. You often talk about what your mom means to you. So nice to meet you. Bobby's always... Yes, Zora.
Yeah.
I'm a...
on Twitter. I've been keeping up with you since Bobby became with the Bucks.
Well, I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. What is it like for you to be able to experience this moment with your son?
This is unbelievable. I've been saying it ever since it happened. It's unbelievable. It's an experience that you always want, and never think that you'll get it, and how quick it came for Bobby. I'm so blessed to be in it.
How proud are you of your son?
I'm very, very proud, and I tell people all the time that I'm proud of not just Bobby, I'm proud of all four of my boys. And it's the fact that he just kept working hard, knowing the situation he was in. This time last year, he was at home with me. Of course, doing all the things that we normally do. The world was shut down. We made a gym at home. We bought a treadmill. We did everything we could to stay in shape. And then all of a sudden, once the gym started opening, he started going to the gym and working out. But to be here now, it was a total 365-degree turn for us.
Lastly, as a mother, when you hear these chants for your son constantly, how does that make you feel?
Words can't describe it, because for once, for me to be in the gym and for them to do it, man, it's unreal. It's unreal or whatever. And the thing about it is that they love him here. They really love him here. You don't never hear no boos or nothing. It's always Bobby, Bobby, Bobby. I'm just blessed and humbled to be here.
See, what I meant to say is Zora's standing by with Bobby's mama, Tina Edwards. You wonder where Bobby gets his personality from. That was awesome stuff. And Steve, this is what this celebration is all about. It's for the players, and it's also family. It's family in so many different ways, so many different avenues and routes to make it all happen. The family tree, the fan tree, the ownership tree, broadcasting tree.
That's right.
I mean, it's...
Yeah. Like, I was here 20 years ago. We lost to Philly in 7 games in 2001. We thought we had a championship team then. I definitely believe that we did have a championship team, but it's all about what we're doing right now, being in the moment. So definitely, man, kudos to Wes, Mark, Mike, Jamie, Peter Fagan, John Horace, Coach Bud, everybody, the whole team, Dr. Troy, the medical staff, like everybody was on the same page, man, on the same page. Trevor, our equipment manager, our security, Adam, Danny, Greg, I mean, it's a family situation. So to be able to make history with all of these people, it's been phenomenal. And the city doesn't deserve, like, Nothing less, man. It's a long time coming. 50 years since we been able to hold a trophy. So it's awesome, man.
You just mentioned the entire Bucks ownership, the front office. How important was it when they bought the team in 14 that they made sure this Bucks franchise, this historic franchise, stayed in the city?
I mean, I know that meant a lot to Senator Cole, and you know they were able to follow through on that promise. And not only did they just purchase the team, they created an environment, a winning environment. They didn't spare any expense in terms of the Deer District, everything you see, the Pfizer Forum, the new practice facility, all of that, man. They put their money where their mouth was, and now we're bearing the fruits of that labor. And my hat's off to all of these people. I love coming to work with them every day. They're so personable. They let you know you're appreciated, and I wouldn't rather be anywhere else, man.
How important was that to build a new state-of-the-art facility? Because look, no offense to the Bradley Center or St. Francis, but it was a church that you were practicing at. Now you have a state-of-the-art practice facility. You have a state-of-the-art arena. You have the Deer District that had 65,000 fans outside. How important was it to get that done?
I mean, again, you have to create an environment and let people know that there's quality. Quality comes over quantity. And so they were able to do that in the infrastructure that they created. The people that they brought in, John Horst is phenomenal. Coach Bud is an all-star, now champion coach, an all-world coach. Giannis, I mean, Chris, Drew, everybody, the whole entire team. It's been phenomenal. I'm just blessed, truly blessed to be a part of it, me and my family.
For you personally, as a former Buck player who got so close to the NBA Finals in 01 when you guys were taking on the 76ers, to now as a coach, seeing it all come to fruition, does it mean a little bit more to you being a player and now coach?
Absolutely. You know, our mantra has just been get better every day. Every day. Compete together every day. Get better. You know what I mean? So with that mantra, it takes a lot of pressure off the trying to seek out accolades, and more so try to create something that's sustainable, and that's what we've done. And then again, I couldn't be more happy, more proud to be a part of this organization, and furthermore, the Bucks family.
It's crazy to think we barely even talked about the players yet. I mean, the players are the ones that won this championship on the court.
Absolutely.
I mean, look, you played with some of the best in the game. You played against some of the best in the game.
The way, a style of play, and also a culture of winning, you know, creating winning habits and being consistent with those winning habits. But to be able to come in the gym and see Giannis every day, Chris, Drew, PJ, Bobby, everybody, Pat Connaughton, everybody that's been here, and everybody that's was seeking out that goal, it's been awesome. So kudos to all our brain power that's up in those offices. Kudos to our coaching staff, Coach Bud, the general, and our ownership group, our medical staff. Everybody's truly formed like Voltron, came together to create something special.
Voltron drop.
That's history.
You know what, Darvin? You are an NBA champion. Congratulations.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate it.
Guys, back to you.
All right, Darvin Ham, boy, I tell you what, man, if he ever wants to get out of basketball and get into broadcasting, he's got the pipes, man. Doesn't he? He's got the pipes indeed. Love Darvin Ham. He's been a great re-addition to this team. Really glad that he's back under Coach Bud's staff as an assistant coach. And you saw Chris Middleton sipping a little champagne. I didn't see any orange juice for mimosas. I think they're packed in tight for a good ride here. We understand they're just turned the corner onto Wisconsin Avenue right now. So, you know, it's how it's going right now. We got Bango kind of leading the way, and not seeing any champagne going through Bango right now, but maybe later. But we're under the celebration right now for the Milwaukee Bucks, winners of the NBA championship here in Milwaukee on Tuesday night. And again, you can't emphasize how rare and special it was for this team to win it in this city on Tuesday night. They were in their own beds the night before the game. They all came here, did their job on Tuesday night, had a nice long time to celebrate with their families. This celebration's been going on now for 48 hours, and now they get a chance to parade through the streets and celebrate with hundreds of thousands of people here in Milwaukee. This is good stuff right here.
It really is, and it's just fun, like you said. To be able to get a closeout game in Game 6, You know, when the Bucks the last 2 seasons had the best record and they were a 1 seed, they wouldn't have been able to have a home win in a Game 6. I heard Melanie talking about it right before the parade started. You have to not have home court advantage in order to have Bucks in 6. And so looking back, it seems actually very strategic that the Bucks decided, if we're actually going to do this Bucks in 6 and we're going to have it where we win at Fiserv Forum in front of our home fans, we better not be the 1 seed. We can't have the best record in the NBA. So you know what they did? They had the 3rd best record in the East. And they decided to take the easy path and play Miami, and then Brooklyn, and
Wait
then
a minute.
Atlanta.
You just said the easy path, Miami. You weren't saying that right when the playoffs were about to start. Full reveal.
They did it all on purpose. They knew that was, they figured Philly would get knocked out. No, but it's true. Looking back and looking at the path that needed to be taken to get to this point, it's pretty crazy. You saw Philly sitting there. Brooklyn was ahead of you. Miami in the first round. Philly obviously got knocked out, and Atlanta ended up taking that place. But what a path to get here. And Darvin talking about how the experience it's been for him and working with Coach Bud. And on every team, on every great team, there's the head coach and there's his right-hand man that has those relationships and that rapport with guys. And you saw the embrace that Coach Bud and Darvin Ham had on the court immediately after they won the championship. And you can just see the emotion come out. Everything that they put in, the sacrifices that they've made, the relationship they had. Coach Bud joked about it in the post-game press conference. Sometimes we have debates, sometimes we fight. And he said, yeah, we actually yell at each other and we argue. But that has to be such a big part of what